Hey, everybody. Welcome to another show, The Lockbox, brought to you by the Grandin Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team. And let me tell you, the real estate market is incredibly hot out there. It's like crazy. Figuring we're going into summer and generally things slow down, but we still have over 300 people a day moving to Arizona. And the rental market is crazy. In fact, I would venture to say most people are priced out of the rental market. You can't afford it. But the one who knows the most is Angela.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How's it going?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of people calling trying to get mortgages. Is it getting harder?
We do. It's not getting harder to get pre-qualified. I think it probably is getting harder to find a home, though, right? Lots of people moving here from other states looking to buy homes, and I think it goes a long way in saying it really matters who you work with. So you need an incredible real estate agent like the Grandin Group,
Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team.
You got it. And it's important to have a lender like the Hendricks team at VIP Mortgage to really back you up. When you're making those offers, you need a real estate agent that is able to negotiate, able to put in those offers, and who really knows what they're doing in this market. But then you need a lender who, like VIP and the Hendrick team, that is going to be able to stand out against those other offers.
Absolutely. Well, one thing you guys do too, so we deal with a lot of renters, and right now there's just a lot of people that just can't buy for whatever reason.
Right.
You guys are great about putting them on a roadmap and sticking with them.
Absolutely.
A lot of people are like, you can't do it. I don't want to deal with it. But you guys stayed. I mean, we've had some that have been with you a couple of years, and they're just now being able to buy.
Exactly. So, what we do if they're not able to qualify right now, or maybe it's just, they want something that they're not able to get into, we put them on a roadmap and we say, okay, here's the steps to take, and then we follow up with them. So it's not like here's the steps to take and we'll follow up in a year when you're ready. No, we are with them the entire process. So, we'll check in every couple months and make sure, where are you? Were you able to get to this point? Or, do we need to kind of rearrange our plan? Or, so lots of things happen. Somebody might have an idea of what they want things to look like a year from now. But life happens. Life gets in the way. You get promoted. You lose a job. Life happens. So we are with them every step of the way, and we just make sure that as they're going through the journey and trying to get a new home, that we are supporting them along the way.
Yeah, you're with them every phase of life.
Absolutely.
So that's one great thing about Arizona. We have so much stuff going on. What would you say one of the big things that people absolutely love in Arizona?
Oh, gosh. Well, I would say the diversity. First of all, you can do a ton of different things. In the wintertime, you can go up north and go skiing, or just go play in the snow with your kids. You can go hiking here in the valley. You can, shopping's incredible. Maybe you don't have kids and you maybe you like to go on date nights and fine dining and just really neat restaurants. I think they're popping up everywhere. That is something that we try to do. We used to try to do it once a week or whatever, like Friday night, date night, me and my husband. And I'm trying to get back into that. It's
Sorry,
not
guys.
easy.
For the ones that call, I get a couple emails every once in a while. They're like, who's that on there? So Angela is married.
Yes.
But I was thinking more, Arizona's like a fitness state. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, yes. I didn't know where you were going with that. I would absolutely say it is. It's hot here. So when the summertime comes around, and you're going to be in that bathing suit, or you're going to be at the water parks, or you're going to be at the community pool, you want to feel good about yourself. So I would say health and fitness is huge here in Arizona.
I mean, you go down to Tempe, you see people running around the lake.
Yes,
Or hiking. The hiking trails are packed.
Yes.
6:30 in the morning, Camelback Mountain.
Yeah. Well, because you can't get on them when it's 4 o'clock.
So, and now everyone thinks, so if you're like me, you go to the gym and, you just can't seem to get it motivated. Yes. So one of the big things that a lot of people do out here is they hire fitness trainers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so, and there is a big, so it's like buying a house. You want to check out the house before you work on it and stuff. And there's some really great fitness trainers out here. But then there's some that are like, did you just eat a box of donuts and now you're going to try to change? and I've seen them.
Yeah, right.
So today we have a really special guest, Erica Trudell.
Oh.
Hi.
Hey, Erica.
Thank you for having me.
Erica is a fitness trainer, a fitness guru.
Oh.
And
I need this in my life.
And she's tough.
Yes.
So Erica, you've been in the fitness business for quite a while.
Gosh, over 17 years.
How long you've lived in Arizona?
It'll be 10 years, June 22nd this
Wow.
month.
Why did you come to Arizona?
Oh,
Because-
one of the biggest
because
reasons,
the
the
fat
weather.
people? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, the weather was the biggest one, and coming from northern Michigan, there's a huge obesity problem. It is huge, but when I came out here and I visited, what I really loved was how active people were. Now, I did come out in December, so it was cooler and it wasn't so sweltering, but it was amazing to me that not only people were out here getting active, biking, walking, hiking, jogging, but they had their kids out here too. That's what I loved, is that they were showing their children how to live a healthy lifestyle.
No, that's great. But going on to a healthy lifestyle is not necessarily pumping yourself full of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh my.
It's not on the meal plan, huh?
No. The biggest thing that I get when people want to lose weight, they think they can just go to the gym, work out, bust their butt in the gym, and that they're going to lose weight. And then they do go eat those Krispy Kreme donuts, or they do eat a bowl of pasta and pop. And it kind of, it's a passion of mine to help people get educated that if you want the whole package, if you want to lose that weight, if you want to get your health back, there are components other than just going to the gym. Now, I'm a personal trainer. I've been in the field for over 17 years. I'm also a corrective exercise specialist, performance enhancement specialist. I have a degree in the health sciences with many, many other certifications. So I love fitness. I love exercise. I'm very spastic. I'm always go, go, go. However, nutrition is a big key component. If you want to lose weight, if you want to get into health, you have to get your nutrition under control. It's a whole package.
Now, do you think if we went back, let's say when we were kids, and we had someone like you, because this is a relatively new field, fitness training, wouldn't you say?
It's very male-dominated. Personal training is very male-dominated.
But it's also relatively new over the past 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we could go back, do you think this is something kids should start, like at an early age, teaching them good habits on eating? And
Most definitely. Most definitely. I have children clients. My youngest has been 10. And people say, what do you do with a kid that's 10? Well, it depends on the child. They might need it for self-esteem. They might be overweight. Their parents want them to learn proper fitness and techniques and not injure themselves. There are different ways to train a child than you would an adult. You don't give the child weights and tell them to do a back row. You make it fun. Fitness should be fun. If you're sitting there going, gosh, this sucks, I really don't want to go, then things need to be changed to okay, get an accountability partner, call a friend, get a trainer. I actually paid for a trainer at one point because I didn't want to think anymore. I wanted to be held accountable to make sure I was there. I didn't want to lose my money by canceling. So that was my accountability. So there are many people, like you were saying, you go to the gym, you're like, yeah. A lot of people are lost in the gym. People don't know what to do. They think walk on a treadmill. They don't know how to perform or execute the movements properly. So yes, and you're absolutely right. There are good trainers and there are not so good trainers. I've been very blessed with working in the top clubs in the state of Arizona, and good trainers will keep their eyes open and learn from other good trainers, not thinking that they know everything. And so, I really absolutely love, and it's my passion, to help people learn correct form, correct technique, get them motivated, get them out there. And yes, when it's hot, then yes, you're going to do more stuff inside, or you're going to wake up at 5 a.m. to hit the trails, and they are getting very busy.
So Erica fits the fitness instructor perfectly, because when she used to work at one of the big clubs here, she'd walk through there and you could actually see that she worked out.
Yeah.
Unlike some of the other ones that are like just there.
Yeah.
And so, and there's a difference when someone takes their job seriously and stuff. So
Absolutely.
how does it affect you when you're training some of these people and they're just not following your plan and they're not seeing the change, and you find out, hey, I told you not to eat this or do this, and they're doing that? I mean, that's got to be frustrating.
It was probably more frustrating earlier in my career. When it comes to stuff like that, that's very psychological. It's people that have underlying issues mentally that will hold them back. Like I had one woman who was so close to losing 100 pounds, and I told her, I will take you out and treat you and, to a nice, healthy lunch. She was 3 pounds away, and she purposely self-sabotaged and
Wow.
ended up gaining and some weight back. And it was just because she didn't feel worthy to lose that. And so psychology is a huge component in weight loss. So I have to look at the person's whole, like their history, what they've done, what their injuries are, and kind of I also learn about them and what their mental state is, like where are they at mentally in their journey. And I have had, people that cancel last minute. That part does irritate me still, because I'm there to give 110%, and if they just keep canceling, they're just mentally, they're not in that space. And so, I have at times had to say, I don't think this is working right now. When you are ready, let me know.
Now, compared to other parts of the country, do you find that Arizona, when they hire you, they're like, oh, let's get into this, compared to back east, Michigan?
You know what? Yeah. People out here do seem to care about their health more. They do seem more goal-focused and oriented on getting their health, their immune system, their body the way they want to look. I mean, I love Scottsdale. It's definitely a show. You want to look good. You want to look the part. So, and in Michigan, I mean, there's no sun. People are depressed. It's cold. It's wet. It's rainy. I mean, and it's like, unless you go to a gym, and there's not many where I'm from, you really don't do anything. So you're just eating fast food. You're sitting on your butt. You're gaining weight. And so the health crisis in that area is not good. And the South is the same. I mean, they've got morbid obesity. And
Do you go to the gym, Angela?
I do, yeah.
awesome.
I do.
I love it.
So one of the things that's kind of funny out here is there are a ton of fitness trainers out here.
Yeah.
It seems like everywhere you go, it's like a realtor. I'm a realtor. Oh, I'm a fitness trainer. Oh, I do mortgages.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's funny that everybody flocks to Arizona where people
Yeah.
are wanting to get healthy. How is that for your competition, and what sets you apart from the other trainers?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Now, I will tell
That's a
you,
good
so we
question.
were at an event one night, and Erica you were on some sort of cleansing diet,
Okay.
and she sticks to it. I mean, you cannot push her away from eating those carrots and celery. and I'm just like, come on, do this. And she's like, I'm not going to do it.
Oh, that's
So,
willpower.
and that's training. Yeah,
that's
that's some
willpower
good
right
willpower.
there.
That's my stubbornness, It's like, nope, I have to do this,
Yes. You strike me as a trainer who, like, I go to the gym and I've seen trainers that, they're in there, they're with the client, and, it doesn't really matter what machine they're on, but they're talking about the weekend. And I'm like, that's interesting. And then you see trainers who I'm guessing are much like yourself, where it's like, don't really need to talk about the weekend. Let's talk about how many burpees you're doing. Let's keep you focused on that, because it's less of a social thing and more of a goal-oriented thing. So I think, just observing when I'm there, it's like you can definitely tell, the ones that are kind of maybe taking their job more serious or are really invested. And that's how you come across to me. It's just like really invested in.
I very much am.
Yeah, in your clients.
I'm a perfectionist, which is a downfall at times. But when it comes to my field, it's like I have what's called hyperfocus. So everything else goes away. I'm totally hyper-focused. And if that movement is off just a bit, it like bothers me. So I'm like, no, wait. And so it also really bothers me when I watch other trainers, because I do. I go to different gyms and I'm like checking things out. And they're either on their phone. Now, I've used my phone as a timer. I get that.
Yeah.
But when they're sitting there texting and stuff, that drives me nuts. Or I watched a trainer look out the window while his, elderly clients were doing the move totally wrong, and they could have blown out their shoulders. So that really ticks me off. Or when I see trainers doing moves that should be in the graveyard. They should be dead. And so, I think what sets me apart is I'm constantly researching. I'm constantly looking what I should put in the graveyard. I'm constantly looking for new moves. I go over my clients' charts. I do reassessments every month to see how they're doing, how they're progressing, what do we need to focus on, where are you like having a stumbling block, what are your successes, you know. I have actually cried with my clients, not with them, but because I'm so happy at the results. I just did yesterday, I saw, and I'm like, you look so good, and you've worked so hard, and your results are so good. You know, so I get very emotionally vested. And sessions are also sometimes a therapy session.
Yeah.
So I will get clients that will vent on me, and that's totally fine. I'd rather have people vent than harbor it and then use those harbored emotions in a negative way, like binge eating or something. So, you know, we do talk about personal issues, and I do have some that are more chatty than others, and I have to redirect. But I also am very anally meticulous at form and technique, and then making sure they have a personalized design. That's another thing I've seen is like the trainer doing the same thing for everybody. And I'm like, what do you do? Why are you making that? Do you not see that person needs to go back a 2 steps and, you know, not do that move? Like, and I cringe. So I think what sets me apart is, you know, my desire for more education, form and technique, making it fun. Making it
Oh,
fun.
yeah, it has to be fun.
I mean, if you're sitting
Yeah.
there and you're like, okay, 5 more, you know, come on. And I'm like, come on, can you squeak out a couple more? Just a couple more?
No,
Ooh,
people
you
gotta
know,
be pushed.
got
let's
this.
go,
Yeah.
let's go.
Well, and to change it up a little bit, so one
Yeah.
of the things that makes people successful in this town, whether you're in banking or mortgages or real estate, is you have to take time to take care of yourself
Yes.
and
Yes.
get healthy.
Yes.
Wouldn't you? I mean, I would attribute that to,
Yes.
you know,
Absolutely.
your field. So it's really important that you have somebody like yourself
Yes.
to help out to make people successful. What do you think about that?
I completely agree. I completely agree. And what blew my mind, because, so to kind of go back a little bit, I have a 19-year-old son, and he had a lot of health issues. He was sick all the time, eczema from head to toe. Well, the 9th pediatrician, when he was 18 months, that's how many doctors I went through until I found my answers. And it was food allergies. Well, that opened a whole new world for me, because I had never even known about that. And it turns out he got them from me. But, oops. But, so that brought me on a whole path to nutrition. Well, what I realized is that a lot of trainers don't have any background in nutrition, kind of like doctors don't either. They don't get education in nutrition. They're not nutritionists. They're not, you know, health people. Well, same thing when it comes to, sorry, I got a little distracted.
The nutrition.
So same thing with the trainers that I've seen, they don't get that education unless they go further in nutrition as well. And so with that, you know, they have that expertise in the exercise, but not that. So if you're looking for a trainer and you need weight loss, I would look at somebody who does have that background or does have that nutritional background
And you
as well.
and you have that.
I am a health coach and for a transformational nutrition company. And I am currently studying my precision nutritionist, so I can say I am a nutritionist. So
Wow.
That's awesome.
That
so,
is awesome.
So if someone wants to get a hold of you, Erica, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
the best way right now is to either, wow, there's different ones. So you can reach me at my Gmail address, which is true, TRU, no E, resultsfitness@gmail.com. You can find the True Results Fitness also on Facebook.
And how about a phone number?
I will give that. I didn't know. I was
All
like,
right.
can I give my phone
You
number?
can give your phone number out there.
It's 602-904-0998.
So what do you think,
Perfect.
Angela? I mean, you know, you get around people that are, I mean, and she's
Yeah.
built.
She
so.
is built. I know. I'm like I'm a little intimidated over here.
I am too. I am too.
Yeah, I need
No,
to.
it is. It's
yeah,
really important. That's one of the great
It
things about
is.
Arizona, though. People want to stay healthy.
Yeah.
They
And
wanna
you
get up and
need
do it.
somebody
Yeah.
to help you stay accountable. I
Yeah.
mean, if you're going to invest time into going to the gym or into working out, then make sure you're spending, whether it's an hour or 30 minutes or an hour and a half, like, but doing the right thing and making the most of the time you're spending, because you're already going. So I just feel like might as well get the best bang for your buck
No,
and
absolutely.
make sure you're making some progress.
And the amount of
Yes.
money you're spending is the same as anything else.
Exactly.
You know, if you get
Get
someone
what you
good,
put
you
in.
get what you put into it. So that's
Well,
great,
I think
Erica.
the biggest investment should be in your health.
Yeah.
Because you have one body. You
Yeah, and
have
one
This
life.
is it. This
Yep.
is it. And so, what seriously is more important than your health and well-being? I couldn't imagine just letting my health go, being sickly, never being able to, hike. I'm very blessed. I've worked very hard though on my immune system, and I have spent thousands of hours like educating myself. So that's what I want to pass on to other people.
Absolutely.
I want to help people get the best and strongest immune system they could possibly have and feel amazing.
And it'll attribute to their success.
Absolutely.
In any field.
Yeah. Feel good,
So,
do good.
Yes.
well, Erica, thanks for coming in today. This
Yeah.
is great.
That was
Thank you
great.
for having
And
me.
so, and for those of you that are thinking about buying, you need to be pre-qualified first. So how do we get a hold of you?
Sure. You can contact us, the Hendrick team at VIPMTGINC.com or by phone 623-979-5523.
Wow. This is another great little episode here.
Awesome.
Hey, and for
I love
those
it.
of you looking to get in shape, everything's confidential, so you can talk to Erica, and she'll be really confidential about it. And some people need weight loss. Some people just need motivation.
Yeah.
And some people, honestly, just need a little companionship
Yep.
for an hour a day at the
Yeah.
gym, right? So, anyways, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of The Lockbox. Real estate market is hot. You guys make sure you reach out to Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team, the Grandin Group. Thanks for joining us on another episode of The Lockbox. See you next week.